I'm Robin Reeder with Atria Senior Living.
And hi, I'm Kendra Scott with Lincoln Trail Behavioral Health System, and we are members of the Elizabethtown Rotary Club. We are continuing our service again this year by being a part of Rotary Smiles, and it's one of our favorite projects to do in the community. Each year we screen hundreds of third grade students all across the county in both our county and city school systems, checking for dental problems and issues, giving all of the students a free screening. It's a great program where we partner with our community partners such as Hardin Memorial Hospital, our local dentists, hygienists, and many others, the health department included, and the Hardin County Water District, all to make sure that our kids are getting a free, healthy dental screening and that we can scan for any problems and catch them head on. So we're really proud to be a part of this program. It's a great time, it's a great event, and we're really excited about this year's Rotary Smiles program.
We would like to invite everyone in our community to come on Tuesdays at noon to visit us at Stoneheart. Rotary is a great community event. Please come and join us.
We're always looking for new members, so you can check us out on Facebook and see all the great things that we're up to, because we believe in service above self.
Thank you all for inviting me here today, or for your teachers in your school inviting me here. My name is Miss Debbie, and I'm from Hardin Memorial Hospital. How many of you, and just raise your hands because I need you to do a couple of things for me today, is if I'm talking, you're not going to talk, and if you're talking, all of you talking at once and I'm talking, I will not be able to talk loud enough for you to hear. So I want you to raise your hands if you have ever been to Hardin Memorial Hospital. Now keep your hands up. I want you to raise your hand if you know somebody that works at Hardin Memorial Hospital. Keep your hands up, and then raise your hand if you know somebody that works there. I want you to keep your hands up and raise your hands if you know where Hardin Memorial Hospital is. Good job. I want you to raise your hand up and keep it up if you've ever driven in front of Hardin Memorial Hospital. Yay! Well, guess what? Now that you know me, now you know somebody that works at Hardin Memorial Hospital. So if your hand's not up, you've got to raise your hand now. All right, good job. The rest of the groups are coming in, and they're getting seated so nice and quietly. I can't believe you all are only in the 3rd grade. I was thinking you all were like in the 5th grade. You all are acting like 5th graders are being so nice and quiet. Good job. Well, even though I am a nurse, I don't look like a nurse today. You think about nurses having on scrubs, or they might wear different kinds of uniforms and they would be at the hospital taking care of sick people, or they might work in schools. Well, I do different kind of nursing today. I get to tell people how to stay healthy and well. And today I get to do something really fun. Part of what I'm doing today is not just something that Hardin Memorial's doing, but a club is also helping us do this today. Sometimes in schools you get to have clubs, like you might have a chess club or a book club, or the cheerleaders and ball teams have what we call pep, other kinds of clubs to get together. You might have an art club. Well, we have what we call a Rotary Club, which is a bunch of adults get together and they want to do things to help. Well, they have decided that it's really important that 3rd graders get to make sure that you know how to take care of your teeth. Because the first thing that when we look at you, the first thing that we see is your big smiles. Can you all smile at me really big? Oh, you all look so beautiful. Thank you. Well, when you're in the 3rd grade, if you haven't already lost some teeth, you're going to start losing teeth. And we need to make sure that as you get your other teeth in, that you know how to take care of them. So the Rotary Club and the hospital and the schools and the water company all go together to make sure that you all know how to take care of your teeth. So we get to come to schools and we get to tell you some things, and then some of you today are going to get your teeth checked if your parents or grandparents or somebody sent your paperwork back. Now, if you're going to get your teeth checked today, please do not be scared. Is anybody scared?
No, I'm embarrassed.
Embarrassed? No. You're not going to be embarrassed or scared. But here's what you're going to do. If you can do this, then you can get your teeth checked. Because that's all they're going to do, is they're going to look in your mouth. Can you all do that for me? See, you can do that. So, but right now I'm going to tell you some fun things. So, I need to know, what do you have on your hands that you can't see? Germs. How do you get rid of germs? You wash your hands. So how do we get rid of germs on our teeth? Yes. You brush your teeth. Now, but we don't brush them with soap and water, do we? If I take this pencil and I draw a big smiley face on my paper, is that permanent? No, it's not. What does the word permanent mean? Does anybody know? Way back in the back. Yes, you right there with the Stitch shirt on.
It means it will stay there forever.
It will stay there forever? Well, if I take a Sharpie and I draw a big face on my paper. Yes, silly face. Is that going to be permanent? Yes. Yes, that's going to be permanent for the most part. So, permanent means it's going to last forever. Yes. You have teeth that when they first come in when you are younger, like when you're a baby, your first teeth are your baby teeth. They're really called your primary teeth, okay? Those baby teeth come in and they are meant to last, they're not permanent. They're just meant to last until your other teeth come in, your permanent teeth come in. They last a while and then they start coming out, like right now. You're losing teeth or you've already lost teeth. When your permanent teeth come in, those teeth have to last forever. Even if you live to be like 100, your teeth have to last that long. If you have a toy and you don't take care of it, is it going to last forever? No. No. So how are your teeth going to last forever? You are going to have to take care of them, aren't you? And you are going to have to take care of them by 1, brushing, 2, flossing, 3, going to get them checked by a doctor that takes care of your teeth, and they're called a what? A dentist. And the 4th thing that we're going to talk about today is eating healthy, making good choices for our teeth. So that's the things that we're going to talk about today. Now, raise your hand if you know this answer, and I haven't asked a question, so hang on just a second. Does anyone know how many times a day you should brush your teeth? How many times? 2 times a day, at least 2 times a day. Does anyone know how many minutes every time you brush your teeth? How many minutes should you brush your teeth? Yes.
2.
Whoa, you are smart. 2 minutes. Now, teachers, I'm going to need, how many classes do we have? 4? I'm going to need, in a minute, 1 person from each one of your classes. Kids, you can leave your hands down. Your teachers are going to decide. So from your class and your class right now, I need 1 from each one to come up and help me. So you can send those up to me. So I'm going to need, we're going to talk about how long 2 minutes is. So this morning when you got up, and you can send them on up to me, I'm ready for them. So this morning when you got up, okay, come on up here. I want to know how many people got up and brushed your teeth. How many of you all got up, you got dressed, you brushed your teeth, and then you ate your breakfast on the way to school or after you got to school? Okay, put your hands down. How many of you got up, you got dressed, ate your breakfast, and the last thing you did was brush your teeth? Some of you, good job. I didn't even see the grown-ups raising their hands. That's important. Okay, what is your name?
Scarlett.
Scarlett and?
Mackenzie.
Mackenzie. Okay, Scarlett, I'm going to let you get on this side of me. Now, I'll tell you what I'm going to need you all to do. I'm going to show you all how long 2 minutes is. Miss Katie, do you have your phone? I'm going to let you use my timer. Set a timer for me. When I say go, I want you to set it for 2 minutes. I'm going to show you all that 2 minutes is a long time. This is what I want you to do. Now you might, I tell you what, you might have to just step down, might have to step down 1 step for me. because I don't run over you. Okay, good job. Now, I want you all, when I say go, I want you to do this with your hands. Okay, now you can go this way, you can go real fast, real slow, whatever you want. When I say go, that's what I need you to do. Nobody else but my volunteers, okay? Mackenzie and Scarlett, right? Okay, are you ready? On your mark, get set, you all go. And while they're going, I'm going to talk about some things. Now, y'all see my big toothbrush? Yeah. All right, well I have an even a funnier one so you can see better. Yes. Okay, here's the tooth. Now, that's a funny look. Okay, make those big circles. Yeah, 2 minutes. Here's my tooth. Now, this part of the tooth is normally way down here in your gum, and you can't see that, okay? The white part's what we want to see. We don't want to see all that other part. If we're seeing all this other part, means our teeth's not as healthy. So if we have a bottom tooth that's showing, and we've got our toothbrush, how many of you all go like this, up and down your gums like that? Okay, that's not exactly what we want to do. See how they're making circles? That's how we clean our teeth. We make circles all around our teeth. If we have our bottom, keep making those circles, good job. If we have our bottom teeth, we want to take our toothbrush and we want to turn our toothbrush down just a little bit. See if our bottom teeth, we're turning it down and we're making circles. And keep going girls, big circles. Are your arms getting tired? No? Yes? So we're making circles. Our toothbrush is down just a little bit. Now if it's our top teeth, whoops, let's make our tooth fall apart here. What about our top teeth? You think our brush needs to be up? Up a little bit. We make circles on those top teeth. Now we gotta do the top teeth, the bottom teeth, the insides, the outsides, the tops of the teeth, circles. What about our tongue? You think we need to brush our tongue? Yeah. Yes. Are we up to 2 minutes yet? No, almost. When we get to 5 seconds, we're going to count, okay? Keep circling. So when we're brushing our teeth, we have to do every part of it. It's like if you're taking a test. If you do the whole test and you don't put your name on it, you didn't finish it. So you got to do all of your teeth. 2 minutes is a lot. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh boy. Do you all think, don't go anywhere, do you all think you brush your teeth that long? No. Maybe, maybe not. I have a timer on my toothbrush, and sometimes I'm in a hurry and I stop before my timer goes off. So do you think that's good or not good? No, Scarlett, it's not. So it is important to brush your teeth the whole time. So now, that's really important. Now, do you think, Scarlett and Mackenzie, you can get all of your food off of your teeth and all the germs off of your teeth in that time? Maybe. But do you know, hang on, we're going to do something else. What happens to get the germs on our teeth? You know, we're not touching things with our teeth. We're not like touching our books in our desk, and we're not touching people. But in our mouth, we get germs in there. We have saliva, and another word for saliva is spit. I knew y'all would want to say that word, spit. And with that, the things that we eat mix with that and causes plaque to form. The one big thing that causes plaque to form when it mixes with our saliva is sugar. Sugar, exactly. So it's important to make sure that we brush those things away. Now, there's other things that can happen that we eat, and I'm going to let you two stand back to back right here. We're going to stand back to back. So if they chose things that are sweet and they remembered to brush all parts, they're the teeth now. So we brushed in little circles and we brushed our teeth really good with the toothbrush. But instead of, in addition to their sweets they had when they got home, they decided to have some Doritos for their snack after school. And they decided that they wanted maybe some Oreos. Yes. And they really like, maybe they like popcorn. Yes, and they just really were starving. But they said, I remember Miss Debbie from the hospital said we have to brush our teeth. So they went and they brushed for 2 minutes. But guess what? Can you come help me? I want you to stand right there and I want you to hold that real tight for me. But what do they have to do to get the stuff out between their teeth? They have to floss. So just pull it real tight and push it back, pull it back and forth. Let's see if we can get that stuff out. Back and forth. Oops, let's get all the crumbs out from between our teeth. Let's see, are they all gone? Oh, now they're all gone. Thank you. Thank you all for being the good helpers. So remember, you have to brush and you have to floss because the sticky stuff and the sweet stuff gets on our teeth. Now, what do you do at school if you bring sticky stuff like this for your teeth and you can't brush? Do you think it's going to stay on there? Probably is. So is this the best thing to bring for your snack for lunch? No. Probably not. What would be a better choice for your snack for lunch? Like a fruit maybe, and maybe you save this for a time if the dentists really don't like for you to have these. They're not saying you can't ever have them, but they're like kind of the worst thing to have because they really do stick to your teeth, and that plaque just kind of keeps forming and forming, and it makes, what happens is that plaque starts eroding. Erosion means it's eating away. And what forms after that's eroding and eating away? Yes, in the heart shirt back there. It'll form a cavity, and then that cavity has to be fixed, or if it can't be fixed, then you might actually lose that tooth. So instead of that tooth being permanent, it goes, you lose it. And then that part is gone forever. And remember we said we want to keep our tooths, you want to keep your tooths forever. So we want to keep our teeth forever. So those are some of the things that we want to make sure that we do. Now, I need the other two class, put your hands down. Your teacher already knows who's been a good listener, and they're going to come up and be our volunteers next. So we're going to talk about how you decide what foods to choose other than the sticky things. So we know that when we go to the doctor, sometimes they listen to your heart and they check your blood pressure. When you go to the dentist, I'm ready. Yeah, they can come on up. And whenever you go to the dentist, they're going to look at your mouth and check your teeth. So they're kind of like the dentist for your mouth. What you're going to do, and your name is?
Avelina.
Avelina, okay. And come on up here. What is your name?
Mariana.
Mariana, okay. I've got to remember these. What I want to do is we're going to see about how to pick healthy foods. And what is in foods that we said earlier that helps to form that plaque? Do you remember? What's in the food? Does anybody remember? Yes, sugar. So what I would like to know from, what is your name again? Mariana. Mariana, if you were going to choose something for breakfast of these foods up here, what would you choose? What do you think you would choose? You would choose Gatorade. Okay, what would you choose to eat? Really, what would you choose? You would choose the Pop-Tarts. Okay. Well, what I'm going to get you to do is I'm going to get you to stand right here. And we're going to talk, and I'm going to get you to stand right here because you're going to help me too. Okay? I'll let you stand here. You take the spoon. And we're going to look and see how much sugar are in these foods, okay? Remember, when we look on the label, it may say sugar, but to know how much sugar is actually in the food, we have to figure out how many spoonfuls, because this one says something G. Well, does anybody know what the G means? You do? It means grams. Gracious, you all are so smart. Well, we need to know kind of a measurement. We need to know that 4 grams is 1 teaspoon. So our math is very important. So if 4 grams is 1 teaspoon, what about 8 grams? 2 spoonfuls. What about 12 grams? Somebody tell me. Right there. 3 teaspoons. Well, this has 15 grams. That's almost 4 spoonfuls. So what we're gonna do is you're gonna take, using that spoon, come on over here, and you're gonna put, wait a minute, that's for 1 Pop-Tart. I think you would probably eat 2. So we're gonna have to put 8 spoonfuls into her cup. So if you eat 2 Pop-Tarts, you're gonna put 8 spoonfuls. 1, 2, 3, that's a lot of sugar. 4, and 2 Pop-Tarts. 5, 6, wow, 7. Okay, so show everybody how much sugar that, without spilling it, show everybody, hold it up really high, show them how much sugar that is. Let's make it, level it out and show them on that side. You got it? So, she ate 2 Pop-Tarts, she just ate that much sugar for breakfast. What if she ate breakfast after she brushed her teeth? Wait a minute, she has Gatorade too. Oh my, let's look here. We have, this bottle has 2 servings. Would you drink the whole thing or would you drink half?
Half.
You would drink half. Yes, that's a lot. So, but what if you're really thirsty? Let's see here. She might drink all of it, you think? Yes. Let's say we're gonna drink all of it. Let's see if we can find how many grams this has. Wait a minute, where is it? Can you find it? That has that many grams of sugar. 21. What did we say? 21. So 20 grams is how many teaspoons? Does anybody know? You know how many? 5 times 4 is 20. So about 5. Okay, 5 more. Wow. Now she said she would only drink half, but 2, 3, 4, 5. Wow. Look at that. Okay, so that's a lot of sugar, isn't it? All right, thank you, girls. Boys and girls, that's not all. What if she had chosen one of these? Which do you think would be the better choice, the Sunny Delight or the Hershey's chocolate? How many of you all think the Hershey's milk has got more sugar in it? More sugar? Okay, put your hands down. How many think Sunny Delight has more sugar? Okay, Sunny Delight is the smaller portion. It's only 6 ounces. Sunny Delight has 11 grams and chocolate milk has 28. So chocolate milk has the most sugar in it. Okay. I want to tell you all one more thing and then we're going to summarize because it's about time to go. I am not saying that you can't choose the things that we talked about, okay? I'm not saying that you can't ever have a Pop-Tart, and no one else is saying never have a Pop-Tart. But if you're going to have a Pop-Tart, really a half of a Gatorade probably isn't the worst thing to have. It would have been worse for her to choose one of these drinks. These drinks have at least 20 spoonfuls of in in them. They do. What I want you to know is that you can always figure how much sugar is in something if you can remember 4 grams is 1 teaspoon. We're not saying you can't have any sugar. We're saying that there are better choices. If you go out to eat to a fast food place, what could be a better choice instead of getting a soda? You could maybe get water, or maybe you could get, maybe your parent drinks tea, maybe they could get unsweet tea. If they're drinking sweet tea, if they could switch to half tea. Maybe you could have orange juice for breakfast instead of the Sunny Delight, because the Sunny Delight doesn't have much juice in it, okay? The chocolate milk, every now and then it could be a treat. Maybe one day a week you could have chocolate milk instead of regular milk, okay? There are a lot of good choices. Instead of having the candy, try to have more fruits, vegetables, Apple with peanut butter is a great snack. Anytime you're gonna have something with sugar in it, you can always, if you can't brush your teeth, you can have water. Okay, so I'm not saying you have to go brush your teeth at school every day. Okay, it's really hard. Your teachers probably are not gonna let you. Okay, so that's really important to remember. So let's review a few things. We should brush our teeth at least how many times a day? Just tell me. 2. We should brush our teeth at least how many minutes? 2. Now, we should get a new what if we've been sick? A new toothbrush. Today, let me tell you one more thing. What should you do at least once a day to make sure you don't have stuff between your teeth? Floss. Now, we're not flossing with yarn like we did today. That was pretty silly. But today, everyone, even if you're not going to get your teeth checked, is going to get a goodie bag at the end of the day, not this morning, and you are going to get a new toothbrush, and you're going to get some floss, and you're going to get some new toothpaste. Now, when you get your new toothpaste, you only need just a little dab on there. You do not need to cover the whole toothbrush with toothpaste. It is just a little bit. And then you brush for 2 minutes without putting more water on it. You get your toothbrush wet, you put a little toothpaste on it, and you brush for 2 minutes. That's what keeps you from having to go to the dentist and get your teeth taken care of, other than to get them checked like we're doing today. Okay? You all have been awesome listeners. I want everybody to stay seated until your teachers tell you what to do, okay? Thank you very much.